Hello, welcome to my first, I guess, really official video on the channel. I have here the entire Itzys discography, I'm blanking right now. I have all their Korean albums here. I have every single album. I only have one version of each, but that's fine. I also have the box set for Voltage, but I will get into that at a different time because this one is about their Korean album. So we're going to go in order, and first we're going to start with Dalla Dalla. So this is the Dalla Dalla album right here. They didn't really release an album for Dalla Dalla. It was actually just a photo book that was a pre-order benefit for when you pre-ordered Icy. But it's still really cool and hard to come by. And I'm going to do the best I can with my camera here. I don't have a great setup yet. I'm working on getting a phone tripod so that way I can actually use my hands. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting here. Okay, that might be a little bit better. But yeah, let's go ahead and just look through these. So this was Dalla Dalla and Want It were their first releases. As you can see, there's their iconic Dalla Dalla outfits. There's Yeji, which Yeji is my bias, by the way. Rujin's my bias wrecker, but Yeji's my bias. But all of them are great. We got Leah. Leah just chilling here. There's Rujin. There's not a whole lot to it, to this photo book, but it's still, I still love to have it. Their first debut song is Yuna. I still think it's awesome to have. There's all 5 of them. They all look so much younger, especially Yeji. Yeji looks really young in this picture for some reason. The rest of them don't look too different. And that's pretty much it for the... Oh wait, no, just kidding. There's more. There's their other outfits as well. There's the Mali Jima outfit that Yeji is very popular for. It's a bit closer. See, they all relatively look the same, but Yeji looks younger than she does now. It's different. It's interesting. There she is. Her Dalla Dalla outfit. There's Leah. There's Rujin and Chaeryeong. And Yuna. Sorry about the glare. I really don't have a great... Here's all of them with Itzy on their cheek. I don't have a great way of doing these yet. I'm working on getting a tripod and gonna find some better lighting, but doing what I can. So there is the Dalla Dalla album. Not really, more like a photo book, but still cool nonetheless. Still very excited, to have it a part of the collection. So let's go ahead and put this. Where should I put this? Okay, so up next we have their second release, their comeback, their first comeback, second release is Icy. I've heard that apparently a lot of people aren't big fans of Icy. I don't know why. I thought it was great. I really liked it. I really enjoyed Icy. But here is, I have the Rujin version. No CD unfortunately, but I got the Rujin album. Very cool. I really like the concept. A really good song. Always fun to bop to. Let's try this out. So, there are the tracks. Okay, I just tried to wipe off the lens a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Dalla Dalla. Or, it says Dallask Remix, but it's, I don't know. I don't recognize that, but Icy Cherry, It's Summer, Dallask Remix, Want It. a remix for that, as well as everything on this album. It's a very good summer song. Good for summer activities. Each have their own popsicle designs here. Virgin and her pink hair, I think she really rocked the pink hair. Did a great job. Whoops. Great job with her pink hair. It really fit the style, and I think she looked great. I do miss it. I miss this era, not gonna lie. Although I only really joined right at the end of this era. I mean, I got into them like a little bit before Wannabe came out, but I still miss it. Here's Cherry Young. It's kind of hard to pick a bias because all of them are so good, and when one of them becomes your bias, and the other ones are like constantly competing to become your bias, like you notice just reasons why they could be. Yeji and Yuna. This is getting harder to... We only have one hand, it's a little difficult, but there's Yeji. Quality will get better someday, don't you worry. I'll probably redo this video whenever I get like a tripod and a good place to actually do this. There she is with her smile. It's the end of the Yeji section. Now we're on to the Yuna section. Now I've heard a lot of people for some reason aren't big fans of Yuna, or at least weren't before. I'm not too sure why. I guess some people view her as like ignorant, but I don't know. I think all of them are great. Pictures with all of them as a group. And we have their signatures. There's Yeji. I believe that's Cheryeon. Leah. Yuna. And Ryujin. Which it just looks like squiggly lines, but it's a signature, I promise. Here's their other outfits. I don't like when they put them so close to the middle. You can barely see them. Always liked this hairstyle. I think she did a great job. Unfortunately, I can't read Korean yet. I'm trying to learn. That's a great picture. I'm trying to learn how to read and write and talk in Korean. I can kind of write it, but I don't know how to read it. So, I unfortunately can't read these to you. Maybe someday, or maybe if you know and you have this, if you want to put in the comments what they say, that would be very appreciated. But someday I will get to read all of their notes. That's a great picture too. Cherry Young. She does look younger here. She does look younger in this one than their recent Cheshire comeback. There's her note that I can't read. Someday. Yuna. Yuna. There's Yuna and her note. It says Itzy. I can see that part. It says Itzy right there. There they are. I feel like this is the same picture as before. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh well. And then we switch to this design concept, I guess, which is pretty much just for the lyrics and basic stuff like that. There's one more picture of them, and that's it. That is the Icy album. And then next, we have Wannabe. This was their most popular at the time. Honestly, probably still is their most popular comeback. I actually just got this in the mail. Come on, I only have one hand. Be nice to me here. I only just got this in the mail today. I got the Cherry Young version. It's pretty cool. And then here's this, the cover. Has the songs. You can see Wannabe at the top. All really good songs, by the way. Here it is. I got the orange one. I want to get the Wannabe version. Hopefully someday I will. Not too worried about it for now. Here they are. I loved their outfits and their concepts for this song. There's Yeji. I loved their outfits. All of them were really good. I'm gonna try to start scrolling through these a little faster. I have a lot more songs to go, and it's already been 11 minutes, but I'm just gonna start kind of skimming through them. Oops. I definitely do miss the Wannabe era. That was my first time being there for a comeback, and it was a cool experience seeing the teasers and everybody talking on social media, on Instagram, talking about it. It was definitely a cool experience. There's Yeji's thanks that I also can't read. Great picture. You have Leah's thanks. Got Rujin. The fact that she cut her own hair for the music video was really cool. Got Cherry Young's note. Yuna. We got a kind of split page here to change the style. Let's get a better look at this. There's Yeji. They're very hard to control with one hand. Yeji. Yuna. Cherry Young. Next should be oh no, never mind. Oh, we're going to green for Leah. Oh, and Rujin. Okay, I get it. There they are. Getting to the end. Pages are getting very unhappy with me. Leah. I'll find a better way to do this someday. Don't worry. I'll redo this video in the future. And then we have this. And then it's lyric pages and stuff like that. There's pictures of them there, but there's silhouettes, and then the CD. And that's the Wannabe album, the orange version. Or I believe it's called like the It's Me version. I know It's Me is the album name. So I'm not too sure what they actually call this version, but there's a look through of that. And then next, to completely change up the whole concept, was Not Shy. It didn't completely change the concept, but it was very different from all their other songs. I really liked it. It was different, but I liked it. I thought it was really good. I can't say I was a huge fan of Yuna's bangs. I think they were a little bit too short. Obviously, they weren't bad. She still looked great. I just personally wasn't a huge fan of that hairstyle on her. Try to go through this. It's a really good song. Leah. I also have the pre-order cards, the ones that are the wanted signs with all their faces on it. I got those, the pre-order bonus. The Yeji and Leah. Yeah, these albums I just recently got them. They haven't been opened much, so they're very trying to be closed, which is very hard to work with when you only have one hand. But I'm trying for you guys. Skip a few pages in here. I got Cherry Young. We'll kind of start going through these a bit quicker. Yuna. And there's the lyric pages. And I got the poster here as well. And the CD. And the things that I'm talking about. Whoopsies, I'll have to pick that up. Came in this right here, and it came with, I believe those are temporary tattoos. But next, to really, really change up everything, came Guess Who. This is where their tone, this is where everybody was shocked. I personally loved this song. This is probably my, favorite second Itzy song, maybe. My favorite Itzy song right now is Voltage. That's not a Korean one, it's a Japanese one, so it doesn't really count for these. But I loved this song. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I thought it was great. A lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. I thought it was so cool. Very big photo book. It's going to be really hard to show this one off. That's not gonna work. There they all are. This is gonna be hard, but you guys get the idea. There's Yeji, of course, my bias. Alright, this one came with the newspaper and stickers, and it came with Yeji poster. There's Yeji. Put these back in here. There we go. We got Leah. Skip ahead a bit. We got Rujin. This is really hard, but I want to make this for you. We got Cherry Young. We got Yuna down here. We got more Yeji. I really loved this concept. I thought the song was great. I thought the concept was awesome. Again, in this one, I wasn't a huge fan of Leah's bangs. I also thought they were too short. I don't not like bangs. I just don't think it fits them as well. I think that's the reason why Leah hasn't had bangs since, and Yuna's bangs have been a little bit longer and kind of fit her face better than, the ones that they've had in the newer, more recent comebacks. Their hair was adjusted a little bit better to kind of fit their face. I mean, this was still, this was, their third comeback? This was their third comeback, fourth album release, so they're still figuring out stuff. But I think that's why now when Yuna has bangs, they're a bit longer, and Leah hasn't had bangs since. I think they're kind of learning what hairstyles people like and what they like. And there's the CD. I really, really liked this album. I thought it was fantastic. But after Guess Who came another really, really good song, Loco. Crazy in Love was also, I really, really liked this song as well when it came out. I love the style and the way it kind of flowed together. I got the Yeji version. Actually, this is the second one I bought. The first one I bought ended up being Yuna. I got the Yuna version. But I ended up gifting that one to somebody as a gift. Let's take this out. As you know in here, I really like this album, by the way. Like what you get when you buy it. You get the poster, of course, but then you also get these little baggies with stickers. Well, you get one baggie with stickers, and this is like a brochure that opens. And then you have the CD under this thing. I really love all the inclusions you got for this album. I thought it was so cool. Let's move that to the side. Crazy in Love. I love Loco. It's a really good song. And I just got lucky and got the Yeji version for the next one I got. As you know, she's my bias. Let's scroll through this one really quick. What I didn't like though is that there's only like 1 or 2 pictures in these photo books that actually included everybody. I kind of prefer it when you don't get just one member, because I like being able to, because I'm not going to buy 5 different albums. Like maybe some, like see, this is like the only picture with all of them. Maybe someday I'll end up collecting them, but I'm not really trying to have 5 loco albums, you know? Like I might someday if I ever actually am able to complete the entire collection, but I'm also not rich, so I don't think that'll happen. I just wish they would put more of all 5 of them in the same album instead of splitting it up, exclusivity kind of thing. But either way, still good regardless. And yeah, there's a few photos with all of them, but not many. And then there's Yeji's note that I can't read because I'm in America, and song list and stuff. Special thanks. And that is a brief run through of the Loco album. I absolutely love this one. 20 is really, really good too. As well as Boombox Gas Me Up. It's really good. I really, really love this album. So let's go ahead and put it back into the album box here. I hope they do more stuff like this. Their newer ones, which we're about to get into, I haven't liked the style as much. I found they've been harder to store, harder to kind of keep track of and look at. I really like this. I love this idea. I love the smaller ones. Not smaller like stuff you get, but like the big ones like Guess Who, and then Checkmate and Cheshire, where they're just these long things. They're not as fun. They're harder to store. It gets kind of aggravating, but moving on, we're on to Checkmate. This was Sneakers, which I really like Sneakers. A lot of people didn't, and I don't really know why, to be honest. It was a happy, high-paced, fun song. I'm not too sure why too many people didn't like it. I thought it was great. I think the song was great. Let's first move the inclusions out of the way. I might run through these. We got, let's see here. It's a little foldable that has pictures and the different name of it. 365 is a really, really good song. Little foldables. Backsides the songs and lyrics. And we got the poster, of course. And these are, I believe, pre-order photos. And then here's the Yuna. I got the Yuna version of the album, as you can see. See, like, I wish they didn't do this, because it's all Yuna. I wish they included everybody. And then I got stickers. But it is what it is. I can't complain. It's still, I mean, the fact that I can even have it at all, so a lot of people can't. So I'm not going to complain. But just putting in my opinion on it. Because I hate that it's like, if you want to have pictures of the other members, you've got to buy 4 other albums, and then unless you can specifically buy the one you want, you're not guaranteed to get it. But still cool. I'm not a huge fan of the album. The song is great. The album, I mean like the physical album, all the songs are good, but the physical albums is hard to store, really big, hard to really look through. If they want to do more boxes or more versions that are the size of like Not Shy, that'd be cool. But this one and Cheshire, which is the next one, are both kind of big and awkward to store and hold on to. But again, not complaining too much, just putting my opinion on it. Then there's Productor, yeah, that, and CD. All these songs are really good, by the way. Let's put this stuff back in here. By the way, if you didn't know, the way to pronounce the name on my channel, or me, is Teddy, T-E-D-I, and that is how you say, when you say teddy bear in Korean, you say teddy bois. and to spell Teddy in Korean is Tedi. So that's kind of the flow behind that. Or if you're a girl and you can call me Oppa, that's fine. Here's Cheshire. I was not a fan of the way they printed this. I didn't like having the photo sideways and the words this way with these right in the middle. This one I thought felt kind of rushed and lazy. I'm not a huge fan of the physical album for Cheshire. Song is great. Physical album, wonky and awkward. These ones don't have... No. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Okay, I'll go back to that in a second, because that's not really like the main album. I have a Checkmate Special Edition. I'll look at that after this. But yeah, we got... It's a good album, great album. All the songs are really good. The pictures are great. It's just wonky and kind of hard to store. But we got poster. Got this little foldable box thing. We got this see-through Cheer Young, which I think is really cool. Then we got another poster. And I got the Aaliyah Polaroids. And the Yeji postcard. This looks like a Voltage outfit. This looks like something she wore in Voltage. I know it's obviously not, but it looks similar. But great pictures. This one's set up a little bit better than Checkmate was, but they're making the albums really big. It's getting kind of hard and awkward to store them. I wouldn't mind the smaller physical photo book albums. That's just my opinion. Feel free to share your opinions in the comments. And CD as well. And that's pretty much it. Now let's go ahead and put these back into the album. There we go. And now, before we end this video, let me grab this. Here are some other albums I have. Right here. I have Checkmate Special Edition that I forgot to take out. So this is still Checkmate, it's just like a little special mini photo book. We've got photo book here, which we'll look through. And then I got the Rujin version for the shoe here and the tag. And then you get a poster. And then it comes with photo cards. I sold mine. Oh, and you get a CD. I sold my photo cards. I regret selling them. I really wish I didn't. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to collect them, and I was like, oh, I'll sell them. I don't really want to collect them, and now I wish I didn't. I want them, but this is just like a little mini Cheshire photo book, limited edition with special different pictures and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. See, it's smaller. It's easier to move, easier to store. I think it's cool. I like the design. I don't want, to be this little, like this thin for the main album. But if they can make them smaller in size, I think that'd be great. But that's pretty much it. That is all of the current, as of February 2023, all of the current Itzys albums. Well, their main Korean album. I have all of their Japanese albums as well. I have Voltage, and the Blah 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 CD is on the way in the mail. Also, might as well add this in here. I have the Paris and Itzy photo book from when they took their trip to Paris, which was really cool. They made a whole photo book out of it, which I thought was awesome. There's this iconic moment when, I wonder if can you see it in the picture? No, this is the second jump she took. Her phone fell in the water. I'm sure all of you know that, but that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be sure to go over my Twice albums more, and if there's any of these albums that you want me to look at in better depth, leave a comment below and I can look through it for sure. If there's any albums that you want me to get, to look through, let me know. I'll see if I can get my hands on them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.